Leonard.
What up?
I don't know. I forgot. Did you know that the kid who plays Big Hero 6, the voice actor?
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I'm not gonna pretend to know his name.
Yeah, me neither.
He wants to be Robin.
Not just Robin.
Tim Drake.
Tim Drake.
Red Robin.
Red Robin,
Yep.
the third Robin that was enlisted.
Right.
I'm
I mean,
pretty
like,
sure.
depending on like when you jump into the Batman storyline, he had so many sidekicks and
Was
stuff.
Stephanie Brown in between Tim Drake, or was she after Tim Drake? She was after Tim Drake.
She was
She
after.
was. That's right, because she was before Damien.
Mm-hmm.
Which she wasn't really much of a Robin,
No.
and she was Batgirl for a tad bit.
Yeah.
She's been multiple. She's jumped around. Like damn, she's been under so many masks.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable.
But this kid, he wants to be it so bad that he used his own resources and put together a fan video, like a fighting video, basically. Playing like right now. So if you're watching this, you kind of see how he could be with like physical wise, how he's fighting and stuff like that for the Robin role. And what's interesting is after this, he looks at the camera, is like, Batman needs a Robin, and jumps off. Would you be for this casting of the character?
You know, honestly, the way he pursued possibly becoming Tim Drake was really, really cool, because that's how Tim Drake actually became Batman. Or not Batman, but Robin.
Just kind of bugged Batman about it.
Yeah,
He
bugged Batman about it. He's like, check out my skills. I'm a badass. Hire me as your Robin. And, like, I respect his chasing
drive,
the role.
yeah, and
his
motivation
chasing the
towards
role.
it.
But him being Tim Drake, I'm not down for it.
You don't think it'll work?
He's too young.
He's too young.
Too young.
Too young. No, I think he comes in just the right time, man. Like the
really?
Jason Todd's been dead for a fat second. This new Batman's just now figuring shit out. I'm really interested where they're gonna go with the Robin.
Okay, maybe you're right, because I'm thinking him more of a Red Robin than I am.
Yeah, and they could do what he did in the New 52, where like from the get go, he's like, "No, I'm not Robin. I'm Red Robin," and like that changes fucking shit, kid. But
okay, well hold on. Well, the New 52 was he was Red Robin because there was a Robin. You know what I mean? And there
Robin died. New 52.
No, but I'm talking about in the New 52. There's Damian Wayne. That's what I'm saying. Damian Wayne was a Robin.
Right, and they wanted to speed track that, so because like if you read Red Robin's origin story though, he's like, I want to be the next Robin. He's like, no, you can't be the next Robin. And he's like, well, I'll be Red Robin. And Batman's like, well, that's totally fucking different. You're okay, kid. And then he does Red Robin stuff for a little bit, and then they kind of interject the whole Damian Wayne storyline into that.
Well, originally Red Robin got introduced because they're like, oh, there's a new Batman, and really it was just Red Robin with a full Batman mask without the fucking pointy ears.
Really?
Yeah, that was, and like people were like, oh man, Batman changed his look because Batman disappeared and they needed someone, and Gotham needed Batman.
Right.
And so Tim Drake stepped up while Batman did his own thing. And so that's how Tim Drake got his shit going as a Red Robin. But I don't know. Tim Drake, I think each Robin had their own set of skills, and Tim Drake's wasn't fighting.
He was more of a tactical.
Yeah, he was more tactical, and he was more. He's a computer genius. He's a hacker. He knows the system, and whereas Jason Todd is more of your.
I'll kick you in the face.
Right, kick you in the face. He's more of a brutal kind of guy, not really a gymnast like Dick Grayson is. Obviously, he's a gymnast. He's a fucking circus dude. But anyway, he's more of a bronze than he is. Whereas Dick Grayson is kind of a little bit of a tie together. More of a leadership role, mainly, I think, is what Dick Grayson has.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you're gonna go for the Robin Tim Drake and not the Red Robin, because let's face it, Tim Drake was Robin for a certain amount of time. Wasn't very long, but he was Robin. And I respect it. If they were to go with the Tim Drake scenario, yes, he is the right role for Robin. If they do decide to start off with Tim Drake being Robin and not Damian Wayne, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of they're going to be Damian Wayne.
I hope they're so eager to fast track Damian Wayne into that universe that they usually kind of skip over Tim Drake, and I think you can't do that.
I don't think they're going to skip over Tim Drake, but they have to decide: are we going to put him as Red Robin, or are we going to have him as Robin?
I like the New 52 too, because after you're saying that, I'm starting to think about like the old school Red Robin. You were very right. He grew up, had this weird mask without ears, guy's face burned.
Right.
It totally come back to me. I like what they did with the younger. Hey, I'm Robin, but I'm Red Robin and I have wings. and I'm that Batman.
Right, he's part of the he was
team,
originally
more
part
with
of
the
Teen
Titans. Yeah, I like that aspect of the character. I hope they bring that to DCEU. I think that kind of thing is needed with Batman's Ben Affleck's rooting Batman, just him and out. Because Ben Affleck is alone drinking scotch and shit. Put a kid in there, fuck shit up. You know, makes them a little bit lighthearted and more interesting. Like they said, they are going to. Which I don't know how I feel about that, but that's just how it is. So you know,
I think that you need to start out with Tim Drake. Not necessarily. I don't know if his face being burnt was true or not.
really, I want to say it
I don't
is.
think it was. I
I
don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up.
Let's look it up. And we'll get that back to you guys either on
That's
our
the old school
Facebook
Tim. No one's
page.
even gonna like relate
Yeah,
to Tim Drake.
but-
That's
but
like
still,
fucking
like,
the '90s.
It actually happened though. Like no one realizes like okay, in the comic book universe, what happened in the '90s really happened. That's the thing. You know what I mean? So for them to be like, oh well, it never really happened in the New 52, even though the New 52 was basically changing of the universe.
Right.
It to me it still actually happened. But regardless, I don't know. I think this guy would be a good Tim Drake, but I think they need to put Tim Drake into that Robin
I'm not even
role.
more like thinking about him as Tim Drake. Like, bravo, okay, dude, I see your moves, killer. But like, I'm more interested. Will you see Tim Drake in the DCEU?
You need to. If they're introducing Jason, they need to introduce everybody.
Yeah, do the whole fucking shebang. That's what makes Batman so cool. The Bat family. So really lean into that concept.
And
Listen
what
to
about
me,
Barbara
Warner
Gordon?
Bros.
Are they going to introduce Barbara Gordon?
Probably, I imagine.
They need
so.
to. I mean, if they're going to introduce everybody, they need to introduce everybody.
Yeah, you have like J.K. Simmons, Commissioner Gordon talking to his daughter.
Right.
Yeah,
That'd be
give
kind
me
of cool.
pictures of Spider-Man. I mean, I'm Batman.
I mean, we do know that if they do end up casting Emma Stone, that is Barbara Gordon.
All day, I would take
all
that.
day,
I
every
would
day.
take that. God, she's so sexy.
She
Emma
is
Stone-
though.
Emma
She's
Stone's
gorgeous,
like,
bro.
Yeah, it was sad to see her neck breaking Spider-Man 2. Anyway, back to the Batman thing. They released a new mecha armor, the new meta super armor that Batman wears.
Yep.
What do you think?
Gay.
Okay.
Dumb.
Okay.
Not gay. Dumb. It
He's
was stupid.
right
It
out
was
the
really,
gate.
really bad.
You really just didn't like it. You weren't excited about it.
Honestly, like a lot of what the fans had already said, it looked a lot like Night Owl from
Yeah,
Watchmen.
what I was gonna say is it screams Zack Snyder. It's like Zack
Yeah.
Snyder. Like you look at the suit itself. Yeah, you might as well just be Night Owl.
It's
I
like
don't-
Zack Snyder kind of whispered over to Ben, "Hey Ben, come here. You know what'd be a great idea? Like what? Have you ever watched Watchmen?
Yeah. Honestly, man, it's just more of like Snyder's meddling into like that thing. Cause you think that's his concept, or you think that was just something that happened?
I honestly think it was just coincidence,
Mm-hmm.
but a really, really bad coincidence.
Right. That people
Like
just
it
draw
was not a
parallels
good
to.
thing. It is not a good thing for this Batman costume to look like that,
Mm-hmm.
because once again,
People are gonna draw
it's gonna look
parallels.
like Zack Snyder pissed all over this.
Yeah, man. I'm so eager to see where this movie's gonna come out and what's gonna be like.
It's gonna be a wreck.
No, I'm really excited for Justice League.
No, well, just have a bat costume. Just have a
Yeah,
fucking
I don't feel like
it doesn't
whether.
need to be a suit of armor. He did that once, and it was
Mhm.
to fight Superman.
Mm-hmm. And we already got it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, like.
Let it be.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be armor anymore.
I just feel like he wants
of
to-
course, his suit is bodyproof or bulletproof, but
Yeah. I just think Zack Snyder has like a Batman fetish, like with like the suits and stuff.
I don't know, dude.
Like he's like, oh, let's give him a straight jacket, or let's give him that long jacket. We'll put him in a desert with goggles, and this is my Batman.
Oh, fucking.
Next movie, let's put him in a suit of armor.
You know,
Call him Night Owl. I mean Batman. We'll call him Batman.
I'm done with Zack Snyder. I'm so done with Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Just because of this, like just considering it looks like Night Owl, I'm like, okay, Zack Snyder did something. I don't know what he did,
Mhm.
but he did something.
Right. I don't know, man. I'm really excited for Justice League. I'm gonna wear the hopeful hat. I'm gonna be hopeful for it.
We'll see. I'm excited for Cyborg, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Dude, the casting, the costume, everything looks so spot on. It's
Yeah.
miraculous.
Yeah.
I'm
nice.
excited.
I'm worried about storyline and how they set things up because they're kind of pulling a reverse Avengers. And I know I don't want to compare it, but I'm going to compare it. Like you're gonna have to introduce all these characters and make me care about them, to where when you have that fighting in sequence, I'm like, oh, all these characters are really cool. And if you can't develop these guys and you just shove them together, it's gonna be a big mess. So I'm very, very hopefully optimistic.
But I'm gonna be really, really pissed off if like he gathers Wonder Woman, you know, all the mains, and be like, oh yeah, we're the Justice League. If he says that in the middle of the movie, I'm gonna be pissed because like, really, how this movie is coming together pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to watch a true organization of the Justice League and then them come out together, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're the Justice League. Watch Justice League War, because like it's a big ass battle that just conveniently brought all of them together.
Yeah.
Who's it against? It's against Darkseid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
I
awesome.
thought we were gonna get that when I heard about this Justice League film. And you hear the Darkseid's gonna be the thing. It's like you're just gonna see all these people just kind of clash because they're all going off the same enemy, and then we just become a league. But no, it looks like they're gonna do like a pseudo, hey, let's collect everybody together kind of montage with Batman going to places, and then they're probably gonna be all together, and then Superman's probably gonna show up in that black costume and a goatee and a mullet.
Yeah.
Really hoping.
Okay. So we also
Hashtag mullet for Superman.
Yeah, we all saw Batman versus
I
Superman.
don't know that guy.
We all saw Batman, right? We all saw it? I think so. Right. Anyway, so Batman's just sitting there at fucking Superman, Clark Kent's grave or whatever.
Right.
And he's just like, something bad's gonna happen. And like right then you're like, God fucking damn it. Now he's gonna go on and round everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
And like you knew it. Like watching that movie, you knew exactly what was gonna happen. And then sure enough, that first trailer comes out, he's rounding up everybody like, oh hey, I heard you talk to Fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way to go. He's gonna kick your ass now.
He's building a team.
But like I said, man, I want them to just conveniently come together.
Yeah.
I don't want
Not
him.
so forced.
I don't want him to, I don't want him to like type in an email. Hey, like, hey, Cyborg, find this.
Yeah. Let's see where that goes that way. Man.
I don't know, man. Fucking, it irritates me. I can make a better movie than that. That's some bullshit.
Man. Some big claims.
Oh,
big
fuck
claims
that.
then.
Give me the right tools and I can make a better movie than that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, screw that, dude. Oh, dude. I don't think Justice League is going to be a bust like Batman v Superman was. But they definitely got to whoop ass.
Yeah, they got some explaining to do.
But speaking of a possible sequel that I want to talk about, Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Does it deserve one?
I'll ask you that question, Lauren. Do you think Suicide Squad needs a sequel?
Yes and no.
Okay.
No, because I truly do believe whoever said it needed to be lighter just screwed up the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
They should have left it at David Ayer's concept. Now the issue that I'm afraid of with David Ayers was it really going to be the same storyline? Because if it was going to be the same storyline, then it was either way it was going to be disappointing in my eyes.
Changed it, and then to not
I
get
really
in trouble,
yeah.
he
That's
was
the
like,
thing.
"Oh, this was my movie all along," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't, dude."
Yeah, I think that David Ayers had a different approach on who the villain was supposed to be and everything like that. I really do believe that. The thing is, if it gets a sequel, they need to let David Ayers take the reins and just roll with it. None of this bullshit about light or dark, whatever the concept is. Just roll with the punches. Let the director, let the producer, let everyone just do their job and sit back and relax.
From start to finish.
Like, make sure whoever you hire, has the reins and it's in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me it's just bullshit that movie had to get fucked up the way it did. And it was a good movie. I enjoyed it, but it was so disappointing. And so I just think that I think it needs a sequel to redeem itself in a partial way. And David Ayers did state that he is thankful for the fans.
Right.
To still going and seeing this
movie.
movie.
Without all the critical reception.
Right.
I think overall it was a bad movie, man. I think does it deserve a sequel? No. Does it need a sequel? Yes. Kind of the same reason for you saying that the idea and concept is still there. You can make a good Suicide Squad movie. They just didn't do it. So, like, if you want to try again, take a whack, I'm down, but I want to see completely different creative process. I want to see a different director. I want to see a different cast.
You don't think David Ayers should be a part of this?
I don't think David Ayers should be a part of this, because I think the mess of what happened, and it's not his fault. He's a good director, but it just fucked it up. I just want to see it. I want to see a completely different view.
Did he really even try to fix it? Like, that's what I'm.
Yeah. He just kind of rolled over it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not movie producers. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I don't know. I just don't like how he was just like, I made this movie. This shitty movie is mine. Like,
but I think he was forced to take claim. Like, I made it.
Yeah, to bring legitimacy back to it. But yeah, different director, different cast members. Maybe have Harley Quinn in it because like she's kind of.
Harley Quinn's a part of every Suicide Squad. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Well, see, I saw rumors today that they're actually going to go ahead and do the solo Harley film with Birds of Prey.
Yes,
so, yeah.
that is a go.
That makes you question where the hell is all this going to go.
And speaking of which, I don't know her fucking name. Miss Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Yeah. She is actually she's going to be one of the producers for it.
Yeah, see and that's really cool because now she really gets control of like her character now.
But I heard that this was her first movie. She's gonna
Produce.
Yeah, this is her first. This is her This is gonna be her debut as a producer.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that.
Okay.
As a fan, I'm not okay with that because I don't want a newbie to fuck it up.
But she is that person, so her literal acting career is kind of on the line on this one. So like she's not gonna do something ill-advised.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it still scares me because, you know, I just don't, and this is coming from a person who's never been in that kind of position. I don't see how a newbie can do what producers do and directors do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, of course, everyone's a newbie at one point.
Right.
But at the same time, usually they have a background
in the field
in that
where
position of an
maybe she does, maybe she does have some
maybe she
producing.
does.
So like
maybe
I don't know. I think something I said
I'll give
earlier,
her
since
the
she's so
benefit of the
tied to
doubt.
it, she can't fuck up.
Yeah, she can't. Considering she's going to be Harley Quinn, she cannot fuck up.
For sure, yeah.
But in this movie, I need to see her break away from the Joker completely. Say he's a jerk.
Yeah, see, I think they fucked up on that too, because like they painted it as such a happy, they want to be together relationship.
I don't believe that. No.
Okay, dude.
No.
I think at some point they had a very rougher Harley Joker relationship, but in that movie, the final cut, did you see any of the
in that movie?
Relationship? No,
in that movie,
don't.
here's no. Stop. In that movie, here's what I saw. I saw the Joker view her as his prize possession, not girlfriend, possession. And then in Harley's eyes, I saw the Joker as the most beloved person in the world.
All right.
That's what I saw.
So
which is right. Which is so right in the beginning of their whatever it was. It was not a relationship. Bullshit. Yeah. But I saw Harley Quinn truly and deeply love and care for and think that the Joker is just the best man in the world. Mm-hmm. And then in Joker's eyes, I saw a masterpiece, a possession that cannot get destroyed, will not let be destroyed. Mm-hmm. This is his prized possession, and if anyone's going to destroy it, it will be him. Okay, that's what I saw in that movie. Considering that the Joker was only in 5 minutes of it total.
Poor Jared Leto.
Yeah, no kidding. But that's what I saw in the movie. So, but I need to see Harley Quinn realize that in this movie and break away. Like, I need to see her say, "Fuck you, Joker. I hate you. You did me wrong.
Right.
I'll never go back to you."
And really separate.
Right.
I don't know, man. I'm really excited with all these DC movies. You know, Justice League Dark, Justice League, the Batman film. They're gonna call it Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn in the somethings.
No. Even though there is a.
I know there is. I know there is. So, who knows, man?
I don't know. I just think that everyone who views this video in particular should give us our feedback on the Harley Quinn and Joker. Let us know what you guys think. I want to.
Yeah, I want to hear you guys' opinions on it. I think because I personally think they painted it as a very happy-go-lucky relationship. But I can totally see your physiological point, like the way you explain it. You do spell a good point. Like I'm like, oh shit, makes you think about it. So I want to hear what you guys know. For those who don't know, though, this has been Zero the Hero podcast. My name is Christian Tabora.
My name is Leonard Choka, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at 02hero16, and definitely check out our Facebook page.
Yeah, check out our Facebook, check out our channel, subscribe if you want to hear kind of this stuff week to week. You know, it's cool because we're going to sub-categorize. You know, I'm not going to go into it. Have a great night, guys. Till next time.